All right, we are back in the kitchen right now. We are here with John. He is the chef slash owner slash everything at Cibo e Vino, which means food and wine, up at Scottsdale Road and Carefree Highway. It's one of those little local hole-in-the-wall places that you don't see unless you sort of drive into that center, but we are encouraging people to go out there and try some of these recipes that have been passed down and down and down.
That's right.
And this one has been passed down 3 generations?
Yeah, this recipe I'm going to make right here is basically 3 generations. My great-great-grandmother taught me how to make the dough.
Okay.
My mother taught me how to make the lobster stuffing. And Easton, myself, and Chef John DeFelice from Le Cordon Bleu created the white wine roasted sauce. So this dish has a ton of history, and it's one of my favorites to make because I've made it with my great-great-grandmother.
Oh,
I've
so
made
special.
it with my grandmother. I've made it with my mother.
And your friends.
My sister. And my daughter.
Okay. All right, so we start with the dough.
Sure.
And you have one of these handy-dandy things. I bet there's people out there that do have one of these. I would just go buy.
Or you could just come to me and I'll give you the dough.
Or I'll just come to you and you can make it. That's probably what's going to happen. So show us how this works.
All right, so basically we have your standard KitchenAid that you can pick up at any Williams-Sonoma or Bed and Bath.
Okay.
And you just have to be patient with this. And you put the dough in a little bit at a time. Make sure you have a little bit of flour in there because you don't want it to stick.
How many times do you typically do this?
You probably do it about 10 times.
Okay.
Because you want to stretch the gluten and make sure that it's really nice and soft.
Well, for the sake of TV, we're done. We're going to pretend like we did it 10 times.
We have some dough right here, and we'll make some raviolis really quick.
Okay.
And then I'll make the sauce for you.
So we put it right here.
So here you put it on a ravioli sheeter, and we're going to take a little bit of this homemade lobster mixture.
Now, I know we're going to have the recipe for this online, but tell me what's in there.
Okay, this is basically 1 pound of lobster. We have a little bit of heavy cream in there, a little bit of Romano, salt and pepper, and that's it. It's really a very simple recipe.
Yeah, you're definitely going to taste that lobster.
This dish is spectacular. And you're going to fold this over, like so. You take a rolling pin, and you're done. It's really easy. You would think it's so much harder, but it's really not. I'll move over here and I'll make the sauce for you.
Okay.
I have a very, very hot skillet here, and we're going to put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil in.
Can I help?
Absolutely.
Is
we're
this
going to
the
wait
white
on that
wine?
for just a second. No, I don't need that yet. You want to get this extra virgin olive oil really super hot, and it kind of looks like it has little waves in it, and we're almost there.
And what is the reason for that?
Well, you want it to be super hot so it sears the prosciutto, which we're going to throw in, and it's not hot enough. You basically want to get this prosciutto dancing in this skillet here. You don't want to cook it as much as like you would cook breakfast bacon.
Okay.
You don't want it that crispy.
You don't want it crispy
No,
like
you
that.
just want it to release the natural oils in the prosciutto, and we're almost there. Then we would take our white wine, we would deglaze.
Oh, yum.
And you can see we're getting a little heat off of this pan now. We're going to let that deglaze. The prosciutto smells spectacular. We're going to put a little bit of cream in.
And this is the sauce that's going to go over the lobster ravioli.
Absolutely.
Oh, something good is happening. How exciting.
Now we're going to add our marinara sauce. I'm not really sure why people are calling it marinara sauce. In my house, it was gravy.
Yeah.
We had gravy, and then we had Sunday gravy.
Sunday gravy, because it's different?
No, it's just over the years, people just change things. You
Okay.
know, they're calling it marinara now, which it is, but we always called it gravy.
All right.
My
we
mother
have
served
about
gravy.
1 minute left in the show. And so I tell you what, we are going to have the recipe and all the ingredients on it. We have the finished products over here.
No, over here.
Over here, right in front of us. And I have my fork. Let's go ahead and...
you dig in. I've got some numbers that I want to update
Okay,
for
John,
everybody.
thank you so much
Oh, thank you
coming
for having me.
We
Go
will
ahead,
have all
Steph.
the information so you can get out there and enjoy those, as well as the recipe